Dubai has a slew of remarkable world records to its credit, and almost all of them are one of a kind in terms of natural phenomena. The Burj Khalifa, widely regarded as one of the city's development's most iconic structures, is a skyscraper that requires no introduction. The Burj Khalifa facts are just as intriguing as the structure itself, which stands proud and is treated like a celebrity by the rest of the globe. Dubai, the city of gold, innovation, and growth are all doomed to continue indefinitely. In this way, visiting Dubai is like embarking on a journey to a piece of heaven on earth, which causes your eyes to strain as you watch videos from the beauty and continual growth that make Dubai tours one of your life's most unforgettable and wonderful experiences. The Burj Khalifa was the vision of His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates and ruler of Dubai, a recognized leader in his own right. In an effort to establish Dubai as a world-class tourist destination, the city sought to build something so amazing that it would outperform everything else ever built by man. However, for a building as monumental as the Burj Khalifa, Dubai need a leader with a unique vision and incomparable intellect who would put science and engineering to the greatest possible use. Some of the most unbelievable numbers, data, and statistics were revealed during the project's initial planning stages. As the government of Dubai wishes to make tourism the Emirates' second business in order to reduce the dependency on oil commerce, the decision to construct the world's tallest structure was made. Building skyscrapers isn't an easy task, no matter how big or well-known our architectural company or engineering business may be. There are several fascinating facts surrounding the construction of the Burj Khalifa. We created an engrossing video to the unknown facts how the Burj Khalifa was built. Take a look at it. Before you begin, please remember to like the video, share it, and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss on any of our upcoming videos. The construction. Beginning in January 2004, after various planning and design phases, the building of the colossal edifice got underway. The pillar construction took almost 3 years to complete. The outside cladding of the building began in May 2007 with the assistance of more than 380 highly qualified on-site specialists and engineers who worked around the clock. Initially, the skyscraper was referred to as Burj Dubai until it was officially opened in 2010 under its current name. The name of the building was changed shortly before it opened to Burj Khalifa in honor of Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the ruler of Abu Dhabi and the president of the United Arab Emirates. Dubai's Hyman-Achalis plant influenced Burj Khalifa's footprint design. The tower is built on the shamrock-shaped footprint, which when viewed from above in the air appears to be a letter Y. This shape was inspired by the Hyman-Achalis, also known as the desert lily, a local plant that grows in deserts. As the tower rises, the cross-section area of the tower gradually decreases as it rises. This form is important for the stability of the structure. On the other hand, this kind of form is more appropriate for hotels and houses, where the landscape from the outside should be taken into consideration. The Y-shaped design may give the people the best views possible. How much does building Burj Khalifa cost? $1 billion went into the construction of the tower itself, which is not a large sum for a building of that height. Many 300-meter buildings in America cost this much, which becomes even more apparent when compared to the One World Trade Center in New York City, which cost $3.9 billion to construct. This amount, however, is much higher than that of other super tales, even though the bulk of Dubai's super tall scrapers cost less than $300 million on average. The spire is a controversial Burj Khalifa element. Despite the fact that the spire of the Burj Khalifa is one of the building's most distinguishing characteristics and serves a functional use by holding the building's communications equipment, it is a source of debate in architectural circles, as are spires in general. Several years ago, the Chicago-based Council on Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat published a study on the vanity spires, which they defined as unoccupied areas that are just utilized to make a structure seem higher. According to the analysis, without their spires, 60% of the world's tallest buildings would not be nearly as tall as they are today. The height of the Burj Khalifa in particular would be reduced by 700 feet. Construction workers' death. Surprisingly, there were just a few fatalities, 1 according to some sources, 4 according to others. However, the figure might be considerably higher since it does not account for many workers. Appalling working conditions, which resulted in long-term health issues. There are several additional facts about the construction of the Burj Khalifa. Some of them are as follows. The construction of the Burj Khalifa necessitated the usage of 330,000 cubic meters of concrete, which is equivalent to the weight of 100,000 elephants. The aluminum utilized in the construction of the Burj Khalifa is equivalent to the weight of 5 Airbus A380 passenger jets. Construction included in the use of staggering amounts of rebar, reinforced steel bars, which, if all of them were lined up side by side, would stretch for about 1/4 of the way around the world. There are 26,000 hand-cut glass panels covering the outside of Burj Khalifa. The importance of sustainability was stressed throughout the building's process. The external cladding had been silver-coated to boost insulation, and solar panels have been added to heat up to 37,000 gallons of water per day using solar energy. Condensation from the air conditioning system is used to irrigate the plants in the gardens. The world's tallest reinforced concrete core walls were built, which was complete in November 2007, was constructed by pumping concrete from ground level to a vertical height of 601 meters. This shattered the previous world records for vertical pumping of 532 meters for an addition of the Riva del Garda hydroelectric power plant in 1994 and the previous pumping record for a skyscraper of 470 meters on the Taipei 101. The high-level cranes at the Burj Khalifa were always mysterious and intriguing. 3 Fevell Favco cranes provided service up to level 156. There are no elevators that can go up and down all 160 floors of the Burj Khalifa. Instead, they are arranged to correspond with the floor arrangement, providing travelers with a straight fast service to their destination by skipping other levels. The Burj Khalifa is the realization of Dubai's desire to achieve the impossible and leave an indelible imprint on the world's heart. Burj Khalifa towers tall as a sign of the city's metaphorical wealth and an icon of the fascinating, dynamic, and successful Middle East, announcing the Emirates' possibilities to the whole globe. That was some fascinating information on the construction of the Burj Khalifa. We hope you enjoyed our video. Please tell us which fact fascinates you the most in the comments area. Remember to like the video, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.